Hi students, today we have to discuss some important point related with Coulomb's law, limitation of Coulomb's law and force between multiple charges, principle of superposition. Okay, some important point related with Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law is valid only for point charges. Okay, Coulomb's law valid only for point charges. Second, this law hold good over a large range of a distance from a nuclear dimension 10 की पावर माइनस 15 मीटर टू एज लार्ज एज 10 की पावर 18 मीटर. ओके, एंड इट फॉलो द इनवर्स स्क्वायर लॉ. आपको पता है F इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द 1/r स्क्वायर. तो Coulombian force obey the inverse square law, and this force is an action and reaction pair. It means both charges exert equal and opposite amount of charge. And next, this law is conservative in nature, and the force acting between two charge is basically a central force. आपको पता है that is the electric force acting along a line joining of two charges. Clear? This law is applicable only for the charge at rest. Why only charge at rest? Because charge at rest produces only electric field, and when charge is moving, then it produces both electric field and magnetic field. Limitation of Coulomb's law. First limitation क्या है? This law is applicable charge at rest position. Second, this law is applicable only for point charges. Last, this is not a universal law, क्योंकि डाइलेक्ट्रिक कांस्टेंट की जो वैल्यू है डिफरेंट मीडियम के लिए डिफरेंट होती है. Now we have to discuss principle of superposition. Listen carefully. In a system of multiple charges, अगर किसी सिस्टम में multiple charges हो, ढेर सारे charges हो, force between any two point charges is not influenced by the presence of other charges. Resultant force on any charge due to the other charges is equal to the vector sum of the forces applied by other charge on that charge. Clear? ये देख लीजिए यहाँ पे चार्ज ये Q1 है, चार्ज Q2, Q3, Qn, force experienced on charge Q1 due to the charge Q2 is F12 due to this, F13 due to charge Qn, F1n, R12 unit vector, R13 unit vector, R1n unit vector. So suppose a system of n charges is Q1, Q2, Q3 and Qn. Then force on charge Q1 due to the other charges is F12 vector, F13 vector, and so on, F1n vector. Then net charge on Q1, F1 vector equal F12 vector plus F13 vector plus and so on F1n vector. वैल्यूज रख दीजिए. F1 vector equal 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R12 square, R12 unit vector plus 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q3 अपॉन r13 स्क्वायर, r13 यूनिट वेक्टर, प्लस S1 1 अपॉन 4 पाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट q1 qn अपॉन r1n स्क्वायर, r1n यूनिट वेक्टर। कॉमन ले लीजिए, f1 वेक्टर इक्वल 1 अपॉन 4 पाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट इज कॉमन, बचा क्या q1 q2 अपॉन r12 स्क्वायर, r12 यूनिट वेक्टर, प्लस q1 q3 अपॉन r13 स्क्वायर यूनिट वेक्टर, S1 q1 qn अपॉन r1n स्क्वायर, r1n यूनिट वेक्टर। क्लियर? दिस इज द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ सुपरपोजिशन। Now we have to discuss electric field. What is electric field? And electric field intensity. What is electric field? Electric field is a zone or area in which another charge can experiences a force of attraction or repulsion. Okay? Electric field intensity क्या है? Intensity of electric field at any particular point of electric field is equal to the force experienced by unit positive test charge placed at that point. Clear? It is denoted by vector E. Vector E equal force F upon test charge unit। SI यूनिट देख लीजिए क्या होता है, न्यूटन पर कूलम और वोल्ट पर मीटर। CGS यूनिट क्या होगा? CGS यूनिट हो जाएगा आपका डाइन पर कूलम। क्लियर? डायमेंशनल फॉर्मूला is mLT की पावर -3 and a की पावर -1। mLT की पावर -3, a की पावर -1। This is a dimensional formula. Clear? And the force on charge in an electric field अगर आपको निकालना हो तो इसका फॉर्मूला होता है F equal QE। Clear? Thank you.